What's up, collectors and ultras, so much to see us today. We're going to be taking a look at the recently revealed pictures for Transformers Shattered Glass Class Jetfire. So we finally know which Jetfire are we getting, man. We already knew that this guy was coming, eventually because of all the listings and all the leaks and all that good stuff. But we didn't know if it was going to be a Commander class or some other figure. And now we know that it's the Commander class. And man, I am ultra happy. This was the one that I wanted because I just didn't want any other random figure to repaint it and just call it Jetfire and call it a day. I just didn't want that. But oh my god, man, it looks amazing. I get the Black Sarah experiment work and they just decided to go for it. And I am not complaining. But, taking a really quick look at the packaging as always, we got the casual kind of purple pinkish Transformers logo on the right, and we got an image of him on the left as well as the name. We got an awesome display of the big packaging, I suppose, because he brings all the things that the original one has, all the blast effects, the blasters, the parts and pieces. Nothing has changed. It's a complete repaint and just no changes on the molding whatsoever. But again, I am not complaining. I didn't get the original Jetfire, and I am for sure gonna get this guy because it looks amazing. The color distribution, all that good stuff, you're gonna see that it just looks fantastic. But for the back of the packaging, we got the raw mode as well as jet mode. You can also appreciate the 36 steps in your transform it, and you can also see the little parts and pieces that he brings to the table. Wanted to mention, he doesn't show the blast effects here, but believe me, he has them. Moving on to the figure itself, look at this guy. It looks fantastic. The black color looks just amazing. Every color distribution that he has, it looks after charge. You can see the the purple and the black mix really well together, and not to mention the gray and the green that he has on the window. It just looks incredible. It makes it look a little bit more menacing. You can see that for the sculpted in detail, pretty much everything is exactly the same as he was in his original form. The only additional thing that he brings that makes it a little bit more different to the original Jetfire is that he brings a comic, and this one on the front cover has the UV lighting and all that good stuff, just like Goldbot did. But that's pretty much the only difference that he has. And if you count the color of the blast effects as a difference, then he has two, because you can see that now is blue, not typical kind of flame color, the orangey color that he was rocking on the previous one. This one is all around blue, and I actually like it. It looks fantastic. It really looks good with the rest of the coloring of the figure, the black and the green and all that good stuff with the purple. It just looks fantastic. You can see that on the left picture we rocking the mess, and on the right he's just normal, and it looks just fantastic, man. For the mask, you can see that pretty much nothing changes. He stay pretty much the same, just silver or gray and black, and it looks just fantastic all over the place, man. And I cannot wait to see this figure on my collection. For a closer look and a mini comparison between both of the modes, you guys can see the color distribution and the differences that they're rocking. You can see that pretty much it's exactly the same, like I said, on the face color. It's just only difference is the color of the eyes. You can see that the eye visor now is green, and the previous one was red. And other than that, that's pretty much it for the face color. You can see that it's black and gray, all the same, and it just looked amazing. Both of them do. I prefer a little bit more the battle mask because it just look epic. But on the bottom you can see the chest looks a lot different. You can see that this time it's rocking a little bit more of purple and green, and it looks fantastic. Honestly, it looks really good. You can see that this time it has the Autobot logo kind of like on white highlight on the chest, and the normal form it just has it purple, and it kind of you can barely notice it. I don't know if it's this picture or it's gonna be the same when I pick the figure on my hands, but it's kind of a little bit more darker. You can really appreciate that Autobot logo on the normal form, and you can also appreciate that the left one has a little bit more of a gray coloring on the chest than the right one. The right one is just straight all black, and you can see that the green that the normal one has, the battle form just changes into kind of gray. It looks like gray, but I think it's just clear plastic. But I don't know, it doesn't really matter either way. Both modes look fantastic. They look up the charts. Just go to the detail. The paint distribution is 10 out of 10. This figure, in my opinion, is a must-have. For a quick peek at the artwork, it's more of the same. You got the lightning on the background as well as the purple, and you can see the evil Autobot Jetfire ready to attack the Decepticons. Last but not least, for the jet mode, you can see that the sculpted in detail and the paint distribution translates really well into the jet mode itself, and it just looks fantastic. It's a little bit more purple than black on jet mode, but honestly it doesn't matter. It still looks good either way. But you can see that it has the blast effects and the cannons on the front, and pretty much we already know what this guy can offer, so you already know where to put the blast effects and the cannons and all that good stuff. So it's just pretty much more of the same. But as you can see, it just looks a lot more menacing and more badass in my opinion with the color distribution and all that good stuff. It's just the darker tone just looks so good on him with the purple and the black. It really fits him well. And now with the addition of Jetfire to the Shattered Glass collection, the heroic Decepticons are really in trouble, because you can see they're 2 to 3 and it's getting ugly for them. And if you add Generation Select Optimus Prime time, and Ratchet, it gets even worse because, you know, it's 5 versus 2. And I don't know if they're gonna keep releasing Shattered Glass figures, but if they do, they better be releasing some Decepticons, because you can see it's just 2 to 5, and it's ridiculous, honestly. But you know who would make it better? I know who will make it better. And if you're a subscriber of mine, you know who will make it better. Soundwave. Where is Soundwave? Man, this is an easy sell. Just repaint the living you know what about the siege mode, and that's pretty much it. Release it. Money will come, believe me. Everybody wants this figure. I've been asking questions on Reddit, and pretty much everybody wants Soundwave, and I know I wanted. This is the only figure I truly was looking forward to since the whole, you know, Shattered Glass thing started, and I don't know why they're waiting for it. I understand that they cannot use the mode that is a Walgreens exclusive, but honestly, I don't care. Just go ahead and use the siege mode. I really truly don't care. Just use it, repaint it, add the ninja thingamajig, you know, to the face coat, and that's pretty much it. There you go. You got another Shattered Glass to your collection, and it will make it a little bit more better. There's still 3 to 5, and you know, it's kind of unfair, but man, I just want Soundwave. Where is he? But anyway, that brings us to the end of the video. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm really interested in knowing your opinion on the subject, especially if you think that Jetfire is a must-have or a pass, if you're gonna go ahead and pick it up or not, and what is the next Shattered Glass figure that you're most looking forward to. Is it Soundwave? Is it another character? Leave that in the comments down below. But you know, that's pretty much it for the whole thing. I hope you enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps you to algorithm and how my videos get out there in a while. So if you get any value out of my content, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. But that's pretty much it for Transformers Shattered Glass Commander Class Jetfire.